It can be really overwhelming if you're brand new to The Sims. Even in the base game, if you don't have any packs, there's so much that you can do in The Sims 4 base game, and you can get a bit of choice overload. Here's 10 things that you can try in the base game if you're a little bit stuck or need some inspiration. For those of you who don't know, The Sims 4 base game is now free for everyone. So if you do not have The Sims 4, head on over to Origin or EA app or Steam or consoles and download the game. Definitely worth it. With so many players trying out the game for the first time, thought it would be, kind of a good thing, to share just some of the things that you can do in the base game to familiarize yourself with what the game has to offer, as well as to get you started in the game. Here is a list of 10 activities to try in The Sims 4. You can explore. There is a whole world to discover in The Sims. You can take a walk around. Whatever world that you put your sim down into, take a walk around. They can harvest plants. They can dig up collectibles and maybe discover some secret places. Most worlds in The Sims 4 has a little secret place that you can discover. Here's a couple of hints. Look for the special tree in Willow Creek. In Oasis Springs, take a stroll behind the Affluista Mansion. 2 little hints for you to start off with. Idea number 2. Build your base game collection. There's lots of stuff to collect while exploring, but you can collect from home as well. If you check the Collections tab in your Sims inventory, it's the diamond icon in the inventory, you can find a wide variety of collections waiting to be discovered. Buy a telescope or observatory to start collecting space prints, or make some online pen pals to receive postcards from them. Idea number 3. Grow a cow plant. The cow plant is part of the gardening collection. If you're collecting all of the plants, you'll need to grow a cow plant. The cow plant, little warning, it likes to eat Sims. You can name it. Its default name is Little Simsy. It's named after the YouTuber Little Simsy. But you can rename it if you wish. And you must feed it daily to keep it satiated. Sometimes you do have to feed it Sims. I'm just saying, if the cow plant ever offers you cake, only accept the cake once. The cake is a lie, but you definitely want to accept the cake once, just to see what happens. They're awesome. I do love the cow plants. And the lore behind the cow plants, there's actual lore. If you have the Werewolves expansion pack, there's quite a bit of lore behind the cow plants. Okay, so next idea, escape the rat race. There's lots of traditional careers in The Sims, if you're into that, but if you don't want your Sims to have a job, there's other ways to make a living. You can do a freelance career, or register as self-employed. There's loads of different activities in The Sims that you can turn into a career. You can paint, make paintings at home, and sell them to a collector for fame and money. You can write books, write music, buy yourself a cupcake machine, I think that's in the base game, and sell the cupcakes. Loads of stuff you can do, absolute loads of stuff. What's some of the things that you like doing in The Sims? You can become one with nature, literally, in The Sims 4, base game. There's a secret occult type in The Sims 4. It's a plant sim. There's 2 ways to turn your sim into a plant sim. One is by eating a special fruit, the forbidden fruit of the plant sim. The second way is through the debug menu. And yeah, it's an interesting occult sim that lends a special challenge to the gameplay. Loads of fun, highly recommend you try it out. Another thing you can do in the base game, you can blast off into space. There's a rocket science skill in the Sims 4 base game. You improve the skill by purchasing a rocket ship launch pad from Build Buy, and build your own rocket ship from scratch right in your backyard. As you do. Every child's fantasy is to build a rocket ship in their backyard. I don't know about you, when you were a child. When I was a child, I wanted to build a rocket ship and go into space. And in The Sims 4, your childhood dream can come true. Once you've built your rocket, you can blast off into space. You can bring back rare collectibles from other planets by adding upgrades. There's just loads of stuff that you can do with that rocket ship. You can even woohoo in the rocket ship. if you've got a challenge to woohoo in all the woohoo spots, that's one of them. Another thing that you can do in the base game is become a DIY pro. You can purchase a workbench from Build Buy and start carving to build the handiness skill. If you become handy enough, you can furnish your entire house with furniture that you've built yourself, which is pretty cool. It's a neat way. You can also sell the furniture and make money through doing that. There's also, I think it comes with the Seasons pack. There's a pumpkin carving table. So that's an extra thing that you can do as well. That's similar to the workshop bench. The next thing for frog lovers out there, you can breed frogs. Collect and breed frogs. So frogs are a base game collection. You can find frogs, you can put them on surfaces, as you see here in this image, but you can also breed them. So each frog has its own unique genetics. Let's say that you want a specific frog, and you don't want to search for that specific frog, because some rare frogs can be really difficult to find out in the wild. But you can breed 2 frogs to create a third frog, or the chance to have a rarer frog. You can breed the frogs to create different new frogs, or breed the frogs and sell off the offspring to make money. When you breed frogs, you need 2 frogs to breed, and they only create 1 frog. But you can breed them like every couple of in-game hours. Have fun and good luck. If you want me to later in a different guide, I can go into breakdown of the genetics. Just let me know and I'll get that going for you. Then there's Mischief. If you don't want to be good in The Sims 4, your sim can be bad, or at least mischievous. You can build up the Mischief skill to unlock new ways to torment Sims, and even have them at your mercy with a voodoo doll. Also, if you bring up your mischievous skill enough, you can steal things from people. You can pickpocket money from Sims, you can bully Sims to give them your money, or give you their money, sorry. And you can get a kleptomaniac trait. You can choose for your sim a kleptomaniac trait, and by building up the mischief skill, you can actually steal things from people's homes. And finally, the Grim Reaper. If silly pranks just don't satisfy your craving for chaos, you can kill your Sims, and there's so many ways to kill Sims. And you can befriend the Grim Reaper. So, kill some Sims, get to know the Grim Reaper, and who knows what might happen. Like I said, there are loads of ways to kill Sims. If you want a few, here's some hints. 1, draw a wall. Draw a room with no doors around a Sim, and just wait. They will eventually die. Another way is to draw a wall around a swimming pool that a Sim is in, and again wait for the inevitable to happen. Or, I'll give you a third way to kill Sims. A little hint. Fireworks. There you go. I've given you 3 ways to kill Sims, and get to know your new best buddy, the Grim Reaper. So have fun. Get out there, create chaos, and have fun. An 11th way that you can have fun in The Sims in base game. In Build By mode, there is a painting called the Sad Clown. Buy the painting and hang it up in your house, and have your sim view the painting and see what happens. So there you go. Not 10 ideas of what to do in the base game, but 11.